What's up, guys and gals? We are here on Chokoloskee Bay, just trolling a gulp swimming mullet, trying to pick up a ladyfish on the way over to the 10,000 Islands. We're going to be fishing there in the 10,000 Islands portion of Everglades National Park today. Hopefully get on some trout, redfish, and snook on artificial lures. If we do get some cut bait, we'll use that as well. But I just wanted to fish a new area today, fish somewhere where I can harvest fish. I'm hungry for some fish, and as hot as the bite's been on Estero Bay right now, it's closed to harvest. Down here I can harvest fish and also give you guys some new scenery to look at. We'll check in with you in a bit. All right, we got our first keeper trout. He's 17 inches. He's gonna come home for dinner. So guys, really quick, I just wanted to show you this lure that I find to be deadly for trolling from a kayak. I just troll it out behind me and give it a little twitch every 3-4 seconds. It's just a gulp swimming mullet on a 1/4 ounce mission fishing jig head. The mission fishing I really like because it's a sturdy hook and it doesn't get hung up the way that it almost always lands like that, so it doesn't get hung up. But it is deadly just slow trolled out behind your kayak. Super easy to pick up trout, and if you're looking for a ladyfish for cut bait, it works for that too. Another nice trout on the troll, guys. I'm telling you. I was casting and retrieving this lure on this exact same spot for like 15 minutes and didn't get a bite. As soon as I decided to troll it on my way out, I started catching fish. This one actually is a snook. He let go. Good. Ooh, that's a solid fish. That's a good trout. He was right back there. Running at me now. Starting to feel me. Oh, it's a snook. Huh. We just caught a snook trolling, and I thought I wasn't recording, so I turned off the camera on accident. But we're back now. See if we can land. You know, it'd be cool to land all 3 species, trout, redfish, and snook, all trolling the same lure. This would be trout and snook right here if we can land this guy. All right, we landed him. Let's get him by the lip. Little baby snook. Put him back in the water. See ya. There he goes. Got a snook up on the oysters. Come here, just let me show you to everybody. Found this little snook up on the oysters, got him on the gulp jerk shad. Gulp jerk shad, he turned it inside out. They love to do that. You got a little medium size, small to medium size snook here. Oh yeah, he's small. Come here, you. Tiny little guy. Ugh. You can just come off if you want. We've already shown enough of you guys to the camera today. Little pretty little snook. In you go. Look at him flaring his gill plates like he thinks he's gonna cut me. Okay, so we found fish. They're hitting stuff that comes off the shallow there. So if you cast up onto the shallow and bring it back this way, you get hit right when you get close to the edge. Right there. That's a little bit better of a snook. It's not a slot, but it's a little bit better of a snook. It's an upgrade, I think. That's what I thought about the last one too, and he got in and he was tiny. Yeah, he ain't that big. Come here, you. Feisty little guy. Come here. Just want to take the hook out of your mouth. Trying to do you a favor, buddy. Easy. Gotcha. Okay, I guess maybe he's a little bit of an upgrade. Nah, that's the same fish. Go back to your hole. All right, we got the other 17-inch trout we needed to make our dinner complete. Another little 15-incher or so. We're gonna let him go. All right, another small trout. I accidentally turned the camera off again. Another one on the troll. He feels a little thicker. Might be a keeper. Oh yeah, that's a nice trout. You might net him. Oh, he came off. Another little guy. Feisty little guy. You guys got to see how yellow this little baby jack is. He is bright, bright lemon yellow. Like my shirt. See ya.
So at this point, it's getting close to sunset, and I'm starting to feel a little disappointed. Even though we had the numbers and even a couple decent trout in the bag for dinner, we hadn't got the slot redfish or slot snook or big overslot trout that we're always looking for. But as you guys know, in a matter of seconds, your day can change. I actually had just turned my kayak out towards the open bay and started pedaling back towards the launch. I made one last cast over my shoulder and started trolling a gulp jerk shad, figuring I could pick up maybe one more trout on the way back to round out my dinner. Suddenly the rod had a bend in it, the drag engaged, and I knew I had just picked up a slot redfish on the troll. Of course, I thought I was not recording and turned the camera off again. At least I get to show them to you on the front camera though.
There was no way this guy was coming off. This hook is right in his cheek. He was done the minute he ate it. And he is right in the slot. He's like a 26-incher. 24 to 26, somewhere in there. It's hard to tell until I pick him up. Oh guys, I am stoked, man. I worked hard for this fish today. I worked really hard for this fish, guys. He's coming home for dinner. Yeah, that's about a 24, 25. I'm gonna put him on the board and check. So not quite as big as I thought, 23 and a half, but that'll keep. Talk about a Hail Mary shot, guys. I had literally turned my kayak towards the ranger station, pointed it towards the ranger station, and started pedaling home. I threw the lure out behind me one last time, and I was hoping maybe I could pick up a trout on the way in, but we were still kind of close to the oysters on a flat there. And so I just started twitching it as I was pedaling along, and a redfish jumped all over it. So not only did we get the slam, but we got all three species trolling gulp baits. Kind of a weird way to get a slam, right? Anyways, I got some interesting videos coming up. We're gonna be camping here in the 10,000 Islands in about a month, so stay tuned for that. And we'll be throwing a lot of artificial baits in the meantime. The water temps have finally got to that level where it's easy to catch fish on artificial bait again. So we'll be throwing the gulp, we'll be throwing a lot of DOAs and some new products that I want to test out and give my opinion for you guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll catch you next time.